My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Star Wars Black Series Force Awakens Series number 4, the Stormtrooper. First Order Stormtrooper, if I might add. And let me just move the camera slightly. There we go. And yes, here we have the First Order Stormtrooper in his box. You can see he is in the standard Black Series box, which is this really nice black box. As you can see, a picture of the Stormtrooper, and he stands out really well behind this red background. So you can see he is the fourth figure in this line. It does say First Order Stormtrooper. We have a nice little picture of the First Order Stormtrooper. On the back we have a little bit of a read-up. It says, First Order Stormtrooper, equipped with sleek armor and powerful weapons, the Stormtroopers enforce the will of the First Order. And then once again, that same image of the Stormtrooper. Really happy I found this guy on the shelves. What I'm going to do now is take a little break, get him posed, and then we'll move on to the rest of the review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have the First Order Stormtrooper posing out of the packaging, and let's get a good 360 of this guy. I really do love the design of the First Order armor, and I really do like it. You can see, I wish I had an episode 4, 5, or 6 Stormtrooper so I could compare him with, but as much as I like the original Stormtrooper, I'm going to say that maybe the First Order is... I like the First Order Stormtrooper a little more than the original ones, and let's actually go on to his accessories really fast. Yeah, he does come with 2 guns. The first one is this little pistol. It does have some silver accents to it. It's cast in white plastic, painted black. Really nice. I do like it, and it does... Whoop! I dropped it. It does fit in his hand, and you can put it in the trigger guard. Put his finger through the trigger guard. So if you want him holding his little blaster, you can have that. His second accessory is, if the camera will focus, the standard First Order Stormtrooper Assault Rifle. I don't know the technical term for this, but it does look a lot like the classic Stormtrooper rifle. Just with some sleek modifications, and it looks a lot cleaner than the other one, and I do like the white accents with the black. It looks good, and there's even some silver in there. You can see the scope. It is painted silver with black. So really nice, and once again his hand does hold it really well, and his finger does go through the trigger guard. So no problems there. If you want to see it from this side. Oh, I gotta sneeze so badly, but I'm going to try not to, so bear with me. Each of his guns have these little tabs on them. Let's see, this little tab. I don't think those are entirely accurate to the movie, but he does have a little slot right here, which you can tab either weapon in. As you can see, tabs in, and now his assault rifle also tabs in. So he does have weapon storage. If you want him holding one of his guns, he can hold one and store the other. If you want to have weapon storage for both of them, I thought that was another slot. I'm sorry. But yeah, is it? No, that's not another slot. Oh well. But let's go into some of the detail on him. I do like I said, I like this armor more than the original Stormtroopers. I can't explain why. I just do. The helmet, when they first revealed the helmet, I was like really excited for it because it looked so much like the original one, but it looks so much cleaner, if that makes any sense. You can see there is some paint flaws on it, however. This has been the only Stormtrooper I have encountered in retail, so I couldn't be picky about which one I picked up. The helmet looks really nice. You can see the little vent right here. Some more detail on the armor. You can see this little... I don't know what this little black hole is. I hope they explain that in the movie, because I'm curious to know what that is. You can see his black space suit, and yes, it is like a space suit that helps him survive the vacuum of space for a little bit. At least that's what the original Stormtroopers had. I'm not sure if the new Stormtroopers have that. But his armor is a little more symmetrical than the original one, especially when it comes to the knee pads. Which I kind of like that. The symmetry makes him look better. Oh, and he just fell over. So let's zoom out so we can go on to his articulation. Moving the camera down. He does have a ball jointed head. He can look up and down, left and right, as well as tilt at the head. He also does have a hinge in the neck, which makes him look up more and down further. Although you're not really going to have a Stormtrooper looking down, they're mainly going to be looking straight. Arms on a ball joint go out to about there on each side. A little hindered by the armor, but if you're gentle with it, you can slide the armor into itself, so that's pretty good. Elbow joint, which isn't quite 90 degrees, but it works. He also does spin and bend at the elbow, wrist. He has an ab crunch. Excuse me, I had to cough. But ball jointed ab crunch, so he can move all around. Really nice ball joint there. Nothing in the waist, but he does swivel at the chest, and like I said, just really good movement. Look at that. Whee! Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. But legs go forward, back, and out. Hindered by the armor. If anything, his armor hinders most of his articulation. That's as far as he's gonna get, so he really can't get those really long, wide leg poses, but why would you need to? He's a Stormtrooper. He swivels at the thigh. He is double jointed in the knee. He does have a hinge in the foot, which works really nice going back and forward, as well as some pivot. So that's really good, seeing all that nice articulation on this Stormtrooper. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get on pose for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have the First Order Stormtrooper pose for my final thoughts, and overall, I really do love this figure. He does have some flaws in him. The flaws mainly come from the fact that the armor restricts articulation, especially in key parts. His elbows don't bend any further than slightly less than 90 degrees, and that does become a problem when you're trying to get him to hold his gun. And then his wrists are also hindered by the armor, so if they had figured out a way to make the articulation work a little better, that would have done so much for this figure. I'm not saying he's a bad figure, I'm just saying he could have been done better. Now, I picked mine up at Target for about $19.99. That's what you're going to be paying for the Force Unleashed, or not Force Unleashed, Force Awakens figures at retail, or online if you get them from the right online retail. Like I said, I found mine at Target. This was the first and to this day has been the only Stormtrooper I have found. So, should you pick him up? If you are a die-hard Star Wars fan and you are just excited about this movie, I say yes, he is a definite pickup. If you're not into Star Wars as much or on the fence about these guys, pick him up, see what you think, and if not, you can always return him. But like I said, I do love this figure so much. There's just things that could have been done better, things that I think would have made it a much better figure in my opinion. But still just an overall nice figure. If you are looking for a First Order army, I don't know where you can pick one up because he is really sought after, mainly for the army building ability. But I do like this armor and I do like this figure. Tell me what you think of the First Order Stormtrooper. Is he a must-have? Do you think you should pass on him? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like this video. Like I said, leave me a comment telling me what you think of the First Order Stormtrooper. Subscribe to my channel for more Star Wars, WWE, and other figures that I might be interested in getting. And hell, if you want me to review a figure, tell me, and if it interests me, I might get it. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I am King of Dragons 5000, and I will see you guys later. Take care, everyone.